Hey Shop Rats, you're listening to episode 30 of The Prop Shop, the podcast that brings you the coolest news and insight into the cosplay world for the week of June 5th, 2016. We're your hosts Adam Hazy and Sean Toomey.
Hello.
So Sean, how is it going? It's been a while since we recorded one of these.
Oh gosh, how long has it been? It's been a long time.
I think right around a year, a couple months, a year.
Yeah, well, it hadn't been a year, I don't think. It's been, well, actually, no, it might have been around a year. Wow. Good Lord.
So welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. It feels pretty good to be back. So
yes, it should.
Yeah.
So, Sean, why don't we catch up these kind folks, shall we? So
Yeah.
what have you been doing in terms of costumes and props lately?
Well, lately I have been, still working on the Mando. It's been, still working on it. I got fat, so I have to rebuild a whole lot of parts for it.
Fat with an F or a PH?
F. Like I've gained, I've actually gained about 60 pounds.
That's
so,
healthy.
Like a year ago, I weighed about 140, 150, and now I weigh 200. So,
nice.
Yeah.
But you're also tall, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm around 5'10", even though my license
really?
says
I always thought
5.
you were like 6'2".
See, I always thought that too, but apparently I'm not.
Huh, we're about the same height. I think you're an inch taller than me.
Yeah, I'm probably a little bit taller than you. But I also got a new piece of shop equipment.
Oh, yeah?
That I'm really excited to talk about. Yeah, actually, I got a 3D printer.
Nice!
Yeah, and I've been using that. I've made a few cosplay items, specifically Princess Leia's blaster pistol.
Oh, yeah?
From A New Hope, yeah.
That's cool.
Kylo Ren's lightsaber from the new Star Wars, which
nice.
Actually I posted a picture of it online, and somebody confused it for the hero prop.
You know you're doing good.
So, yeah, that's seriously, I was like, yes.
Must have been the paint job.
It was the paint job, I'm pretty sure, because the model is not accurate at all, but the paint job is spot on, yeah. Well, I mean, the front of the model is fine, but the back of it is like, nah.
That's why you only show the one side.
Yeah, you only show the one side. But it was confused for the traveling Disney display with all the props, yeah. And, Kylo Ren's lightsaber was propped up, and I had mine propped up in a similar way. And somebody actually confused it for the prop from their collection, and was like, yes.
That's pretty cool.
So,
and in case you want to see propped up, check out UnitedPropBuilders on YouTube.
Yeah, if you want to see that. Yeah, well. So, yeah, pretty much.
That's cool.
Yeah, so.
Before you continue, I'm going to interrupt you real quick.
Yeah?
Because guess what?
What?
I also got a 3D printer.
What?
Yeah, mine doesn't work, though.
Oh. Well, I mean.
I got it built, but I'm having trouble firmwaring it up.
I got you.
I'm having trouble because I have to build the firmware because the one that came with the card, I tried to load on there, and it's not printing. It's not homing.
Right.
So if it can't home, I can't print.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's something going on with the printer itself or if it's the version of the firmware and the version of Repetier aren't syncing up well or what. So
right.
I'm going to try to find some people online that can help me build.
If any of our listeners are good with Arduino,
and
give them some
ramps
help.
Make a
and ramps,
256, 64. I can't remember the board.
It's an Arduino board with ramps attachments. Yeah, something, I don't know. I would help, but mine is a Melzi board, so it's not ramps, unfortunately.
So I want to get that thing going because I got a lot of cool things planned with it.
Yeah, if I were you, honestly, I'd probably go and just ditch ramps altogether and get a Melzi board.
Yeah, but I want this one to work.
Right.
I bought this one.
Right. But I've actually made quite a few things. I also made a piece for my Mando with my 3D printer. Yeah, I made the wrist-mounted missile for his gauntlet. Yeah, or for the gauntlet for my Mando. So it was pretty cool. So,
happy how it turned out?
Oh yeah, I'm really happy. I mean, for $250, a printer. I mean, it prints like a $500 printer.
See, here's where I went wrong. I only paid $213 for mine.
Oh no!
I know.
Yeah.
I just didn't have the money at the time for that extra $40.
Yeah. But my printer actually, you're gonna love this. They pulled the website where I got it. Actually pulled the printer from their stock or from the store the day after I bought it because there were so many people complaining that there were broken parts, missing parts, and somebody even got a large cardboard box full of small, empty wooden boxes.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And so they were like, no, we ain't having this. And they pulled it off of their store the day after I bought it.
Be careful where you order from.
Yeah. And this was like a Hissine or something. Or Hinsey. I don't know. It's a Chinese version of a Prusa i3.
Nice. Mine is a HE3D Rip Wrap Perusa i3.
Yeah, they're all Rep Wrap printers, but I was lucky. I apparently got the one working printer out of the batch that was shipped out, and I was actually prepared to ship it back, but they wanted $150 to ship it back.
Oh, God.
So I said, you know what? If there's anything broken or any,
you might as well replace it yourself.
Yeah, I'll just replace it because it'd be pretty. The parts for them are actually really cheap. Like I think the board, if any of the electronics were missing, is like $75.
Like $30.
Yeah, $30 to $75, somewhere in between there.
What's expensive is the motors.
Yeah, well, the motors were only like $20, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, stepper motors are actually pretty cheap. So it's the electronics are the most expensive part, and they're not even really all that expensive.
Gotcha.
So it's mostly really the framework that's the most expensive parts, I think. But I modded mine out to have LEDs on it to light it up to make it look really cool. Because sometimes I do live streams on Periscope of me 3D printing stuff. So,
oh, do you?
Yeah,
nice.
Go ahead and plug that there.
What's
Sean,
your Periscope?
it's Sean Toomey, or if you follow me on Twitter, it's at SeanEngine951.
Nice.
I usually post a notification on Twitter that I'm streaming on Periscope. So, yeah.
Awesome. Is that all?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I've been up to. Other than I've also been learning a little bit of Japanese, but that's not important, I guess.
So, any new costumes you're working on, or just working on?
I'm working on. I'm still working on my Mando. Still working on my Daft Punk that I've been working on since like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But there have been a lot of setbacks, a lot of personal setbacks on that one. I'm not going to go into those right now. Also, money-wise, I'm not able to do a whole lot, unfortunately, because of money right now. Because I don't have a job right now. I don't really have a job anymore. So
nice.
Yeah. Well, no, not really, but yeah. Yeah. So, what you been up to in this?
Well, I finally finished R2D2.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I never even started. Oh, wait, there was something else I was starting on. I've been working on a BB-8.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna have it done in time for when I wanted it to be done, but I planned to have it done by July, but yeah, that ain't happening.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, R2's finished. I'm pretty stoked about it. If you haven't seen pictures of it, check the pictures out on either UnitedPropBuilders, or I think I put a video up on YouTube for UnitedPropBuilders.
Yeah, you've put several videos up for it, actually.
Yeah, the building videos. I don't know if I put like a finished overview one, though.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing. But you can see finished pictures on Facebook, and you can see R2's little trip around the Any Geek Expo, too.
Yeah.
He was there for a while, and Pete got a lot of pictures with him. It was pretty cool. People were really excited about it.
Yeah. Aren't you, you're actually, I think, aren't you selling that?
Yeah, if the right offer comes along.
Okay.
Because ideally I would have liked to have sold it locally to keep costs down for both me and whoever wanted to buy it.
Right, shipping and everything.
Shipping's going to be expensive on it.
Yeah.
Just because it's large, not because it's heavy.
Right.
But yeah, right now he's hanging out in the Zone Card and Games here at Ashtabula.
Cool.
Yeah, so he's hanging.
Oh, that's where you're keeping him. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So because I don't have room for him upstairs, and I don't want to keep him like in the basement or something.
Right.
So my buddy who owns the card shop was like, "Yeah, he can hang out here," and I was like, "Sweet, thanks, man."
You might see if he wants to buy it just as a store fixture.
Right.
So
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's done. I built a 3D printer. Woo!
Yeah, kind of.
It's a nice display piece.
As a doorstop, it's a paperweight, is what it is.
Yeah. And that's kind of all I've been doing, like prop related, quote unquote. Because I've been spending a lot of time playing a new miniatures game. I don't know if I've talked about it on here before,
No, I don't think you have.
It's called War Machine by Privateer Press.
Okay.
Or War Machine and Hordes. So it's like
Is that anything like Warhammer? Or?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a bit like Warhammer 40K, except the models are cheaper for it. The games
Okay.
don't take as long. It's easier to understand, and the people aren't as annoying.
Gotcha.
Because if you know about miniatures games, you know it's like everything has a stat card, and you can move whatever its speed is, and it has attack and defense and armor and all that.
Mhm.
But the difference is the models just come as is. Sometimes you can modify them, but not too heavily. But it's not like 40K where it's like, if your model has exactly 3 grenades, you can only have 3 grenades the entire match.
Okay.
Or you need to make sure you have this shoulder piece on if you want this ability. And it's not to 40K's extreme where it's like, if your model's eyeballs can't see the model, then you can't attack that model.
Oh, gosh.
If any part of the base of the front arc can see any other part of an enemy base, you can attack it.
That's ridiculous.
So, War Machine is so much simpler, and I'm having a blast painting the figures, playing the game. It's great.
Yeah. So I've the only experience I have with Warhammer is I own a few little miniatures. I don't even remember what they're called. They're like
There's so many factions.
I don't know.
Units.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I got them from my brother-in-law.
Nice.
But yeah, I haven't done anything with them, so I'll probably just end up selling them.
There's the War Machine half of the game is like a steampunk army with mechs, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the Horde side of it, which the two factions can face off against each other, so that's cool. Where Hordes is like the mythical beasts with like werewolves and trolls and elephants and all kinds of things like that.
Yeah.
My faction is Crix, so we're like the undead. So I'm pretty stoked
that
about
sounds
those.
pretty cool.
They
That
are.
sounds pretty cool. I wouldn't mind getting into that if there were people around here that actually played board games like that.
Right.
I mean, the
it's
majority of the people
tabletop
around
game, but
me, they're more concerned about their pickup truck. So
gotcha.
yeah.
But
Right.
yeah, if you want to play or thinking about getting into it, wait till the end of June because Mark III is about to come out.
Okay, is that like
Current-
like a different rules set?
Yes,
Okay.
currently we're in Mark II, and Mark III is about to roll out, so all of the figures are still completely usable. You just got to buy a new deck of cards with stats on them for them.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so there's new rules coming in and some changes with effects and stuff like that. So unlike card games, your stuff never cycles out or gets banned. You can always use it. You just got to get updated stats cards for it and learn the updated rules. And this only happens about once every 4 to 6 years. At least so far with Privateer Press.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so
it's
like
like
their Mark
it's-
1 to Mark 2 was 4 years. Their Mark 2 to Mark 3 was about 6 years.
Okay, so it's basically like how Dungeons and
Just a
Dragons
revision, yeah.
change their rules.
Yeah, it's just like a revision.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. And I've been playing a lot of CSGO lately.
Yeah.
I'm really bad, though. I'm only a silver 1, but I'm playing
Well,
it.
you gotta. The sucking at something is the first step to getting better at it. So.
Or it's the first step towards failure.
Well, if you want to look at it like a negative Nancy, we can, but come on.
Right. No, I heard that quote somewhere, and it's always stuck with me as just like a comedy quote, and I loved it.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
fine.
But yeah, so...
What? Anything else you've been up to?
Yeah, I went to my first 4-day-long convention.
Oh, really?
I went to Colossal Con in Sandusky, Ohio.
Sandusky.
Yeah. So
That's
it was
funny.
at Kalahari Resort, so there was a water park also.
Oh, wow.
Didn't buy the pass for that because that was outrageously expensive for me
Oh.
personally. I couldn't afford it. But it was pretty cool. I had a good time there.
Yeah, I had a friend that went. I had another friend that went there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I don't know if she cosplayed as anything, so I don't know if you actually saw her.
I wanted to. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to do anything because I'm one of those people where it's like I'm not just gonna cosplay anything. It has to be a character I care about passionately.
Right.
And I want to like build it big and great.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm not creative enough to come up with some of the really cool cosplays that some people do. Like one guy there, he just had a black Star Wars shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had a piece of black cardboard with the first half of the credits on there, with a wireless speaker playing the theme song and walking backwards.
Oh,
And I
that's
thought that was
great.
spectacular.
That's
was
amazing.
And then this one girl was like emo Peter Parker from Spider-Man 3.
Oh, no.
For all 4 days, for 6 hours straight, she was just strutting along the aisles, like pointing and with the music playing. And it was fantastic. Like,
Oh,
that was
that's
dedication.
great. With the James Brown music and everything?
Yeah, and the snaps,
man.
like, hey.
And did the little arm roll barrel thing.
And the whole thing. And so it's
that's
like
great.
in my head, in my experience, I gave her cosplay of the weekend.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but oh man,
like,
that's
it was
great.
There were like the panels I went to, a couple of them I didn't care for, so I just walked out. Like, that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
but there were some really good ones there.
Okay.
One of them was called Yu-Gi-Oh! 101, and I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! I play casually from time to time, which I hate to admit.
Was that my friend? I think that was Yu-Gi-Oh! 101. I think that was a friend of mine. I had a friend that hosted that.
He was like a very high up judge from what I got.
Oh, okay, then I'm
And
thinking of something different.
he did a great job on that panel. It was basically the basics of Yu-Gi-Oh! Nowadays for people who either want to get into the game or left and want to come back. And I just went because one of my buddies was going and I was interested in it because I've always liked Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just the competitive community is so toxic.
Right.
So
kind of like League.
It was a great time. He had a great panel. He knew everything. I asked a question I did not think he would have an answer to at all, and he had one and he nailed it. I was super impressed.
What was your question?
Why does Yu-Gi-Oh! Use symbolism on their cards, but they won't use keywords like magic?
Okay.
You know in Yu-Gi-Oh! How they have like the infinity symbol for continuous or the lightning bolt for quick play?
Yeah.
But they won't use keywords like they started to use piercing a little bit for like doing damage against the defense monster, but they don't use like keywords, so you don't have that like 2 paragraphs of text I'm sure you're familiar with.
Yeah.
And he gave a really great explanation. And it was pretty much the symbolism is because it's universally understood. Like if you see the infinity symbol, you can probably assume it's not going to go away anytime soon.
Right.
But if you have a keyword there that's not on other cards, or the card effect of this card does something slightly different than this other one, there's no point in having the keywords. And because after so many sets, the archetype basically cycles out, and they had a special way to play, so it'll be a while before you see that way of play again, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a good explanation. Still wish they did keywords, but he knew his stuff.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to pretend that I understood every single word that you said, but okay.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of understood a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. I used to be really into Yu-Gi-Oh! Back when I was in middle school, but as time went on, it just kind of, I don't know, I kind of lost interest in that game. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I started up and quit 4 times.
Yeah, it's kind of like Pokemon. Whenever it came out, I was like, oh yeah, this is really cool, and then I can't bring myself to really get into it anymore. I mean, I don't even really care for the video games. So,
but yeah, I played competitively for 3 to 4 years, going to like regionals and everything like that, and it was fun. It was miserable, but looking back on it, it was fun.
Yeah.
But the casual games are just so much better because you're playing basically old Yu-Gi-Oh players who are like, yeah, I just want to, like, I'm up to date. I know how to play all the new stuff, but I don't care about tournaments. I just want to play.
Right.
So
you
that's
just care
really
for like
good.
the nostalgic value of it, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like they'll even have like newer decks too.
Yeah.
Just be like, because after it cycles out of popularity, because something bigger and better comes out, you can build the deck super cheap after that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that, and I love that.
Okay.
But one of the other events that stood out to me as one of my favorites, because I've always wanted to see one of these live, there was like an Ohio BattleBots competition going on.
Wow.
Yeah, on Saturday.
Man, I wish Anime Blues would have something like that. Yeah,
so it was pretty sweet because they had everything from like small, super lightweight ones to I don't know what weight they were, but they were like medium sized,
like welterweight type stuff. I guess
they weren't. They were smaller than 2 feet squared.
Okay.
Like they were all on the smaller side, but they only had so much room to work with in the convention center.
Right.
So it's not like BattleBots, the TV show, with these huge ones with like these huge saw blades from table saws and stuff like that.
Yeah, no big saw blades or spinning hammers and flamethrowers.
There were spinning attackers, there were some saw attackers, but they were on smaller scale.
Right.
But it was sweet. I got some video of it. I might put it up on the Facebook. I'm not sure yet. I got to see how it turned out.
Oh yeah, I want to see that.
Excuse me. I haven't looked over it yet. So I think it turned out okay. I'll probably put it up just in case I ever want to watch it again. And if anybody else wants to, good for them.
Yeah, I really want to see that. That sounds pretty cool.
But yeah, like those are the two panels that stood out to me the most. The other ones I went to were like the dark side of Pokemon and like video game conspiracy theories and stuff like that.
Probably the conspiracy theories kind of sounds a little interesting.
For being an anime convention, I did a lot more non-anime things.
It happened.
Yeah, but the costumes there were awesome. I'm pretty sure there were some people there that I knew from UnitedPropBuilders, but I couldn't recognize them.
Probably so.
And they're going to be like, hey, that was me. And I'm going to be like, oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so like everyone I took a picture of, I tried to give a business card to also. So
yeah,
pass some of those out. That was pretty cool. Trying to look around the room real quick. Oh yeah, I bought stuff.
Yeah,
that was the thing I did. I got a couple manga books because they were on sale for a decent price, so that was cool. Oh, the con badge. I gotta tell you about the con badge. So, you know on the con badges how there's always like a picture?
Yeah.
And stuff? Ours is an artist rendition of Ripped Magikarp or Buff Magikarp.
You mean that? Like, you mean that guy that had the Magikarp thing on his head with the Speedo
and he has
and
the huge muscles?
Okay.
And yeah. That was our con badge for the 4-day passes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I loved it. I was super excited.
Oh, oh man.
But yeah, I picked up one manga book from dealers. I picked up a Five Nights at Freddy's Fazbear Entertainment security pin badge.
Okay, so a security badge.
Yeah, so I was pretty excited for that.
Oh, cool. Is that actually, it's like plastic or?
It's metal.
It's metal, okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the one that my sister has then.
It was made in China.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's stamped with like Scott Cawthorn's.
They're official. It's official merchandise.
Sanchi.com.
Yeah.
I guess is where you can get them from.
Yeah.
So I spent some money on that. My favorite. I met the voice actor for Android 17 and is it I think it's Pilaf, Emperor Pilaf. So he was signing for free. Prints were $20 a piece or 2 for $25. So I picked one of each for each Dragon Ball voice he did.
Oh, okay, Dragon Ball. Okay, I knew who Android blah 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 was. I didn't know who Emperor Pilaf was though.
Yeah, so Pilaf was more from Dragon Ball and early Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
And 17 is more closer to the Cell Saga and all that.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And then I picked up a 1-star Dragon Ball.
Oh, cool.
Not like one of the smaller ones that you can get like an entire set of, but like the larger, like $20, $30 ones.
Kind of like the size of a contact juggling ball.
Or a Pokemon ball, yeah.
Okay, so it's basically like the size of the thing that David Bowie has in Labyrinth.
Yeah, about that size.
Yeah, a contact juggling ball.
Yeah, I got the 1-star ball because it was the last one they had at the booth. And because I figure, well, if I'm going to start somewhere, I might as well start with number 1. Okay. And then each con I go to, I can pick up the next one in order.
See, I like that explanation more than it was the last one they had. So.
Well, yeah. Well, because because of that, it was a more of a I'm going to buy it now and not come back for it later type thing.
Okay.
But I was like, well, I'm going to start with the first one because that way every con I go to, I can get the next star up until I get all 7 of them.
I got you now. All right.
Yeah, and then I'll make a nice display for it after I get all 7. But until then, they'll stay in their box.
Make a nice 3D printed display eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then one really cool thing that I love about Colossal Con, because my friends went for a couple years before I did, is on Sundays they have what they call Otaku Flea Market. So it's just the regular people can come in and set up. They have to register ahead of time, but they can come in and set up and sell their stuff.
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I really wish that Anime Blues would have some. So if anybody from Anime Blues Con is listening to this, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Seriously. set that up. Actually, the schedule is finalized. We can't do that this year
already. Well, next year.
Next year, next year.
But so I picked up a handful of things from there. I got Pokemon Pinball for $5. I was super excited for that, for the Game Boy Color.
Oh,
Love
cool.
Pokemon Pinball. For $10, I picked up a copy of Pokemon Crystal. Don't know if it works yet, but I'm super excited that I got it because mine was stolen years ago.
Pokemon Crystal, that's the one with
Suicune.
Suicune. Yeah, that's the only one that I actually really played, I think.
Oh, really? I have the most hours into Gold.
See, I never played any of the that's really the only one I've ever played. That one and I think Emerald. I think I played that one or Leaf Green. I don't know. It was green. It had a green color to it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really like Pokemon that much.
I love Pokemon.
So I mean, I've got.
Which, speaking of Pokemon, unfortunately I'm going to miss Nationals this year because of work. So that's kind of upsetting. So upsetting. I got Crystal. So now I have all of the original ones again.
Cool.
Except for Japanese green version. But if I was to get that, I would need to get red and yellow in Japanese also.
Right.
One day I'll import them, but until then, not right now.
Yeah.
And then I picked up, what else did I get? I got those two. And then I picked up 2 issues of a manga from some girl that was selling them.
You said that, I think, before.
No, I got one from a dealer, I said. And then I picked 2 up during the flea market from someone. Let me see what it's called real quick. Hold on. I don't know anything about it, but the art looked cool, and she was describing it, and it sounded really cool. It's about like an Australian foreign exchange student or something that lives in this haunted school. It's called The Dreaming.
Okay.
So I'm gonna check that out. It's like a mystery one, so I'm gonna check that out. It seems cool. The only thing that threw me off though with it was it's printed like an American book,
right?
An English book,
really.
So it's not I don't want to say backwards because that just sounds.
You're not reading it from. You're reading it from normal.
For normal English reading, I'm not doing it in Oriental, Asian.
The spine is on the left side when you're reading it.
Yes.
Okay, so you read it from where the spine is facing left. Okay.
Yeah. So now it's gonna look weird on my bookshelf, but.
Oh well.
When I pull them out, because then I'll be like, oh.
Well. It happens.
Yeah. So. That was pretty cool. So I'm happy with those. I need to read them, but they seem really cool. She had the first 2, so I was like, yeah, I'll buy them. So that was cool.
Yeah.
So that was my con experience. The only thing I regret is not having costumes for it.
Well, maybe next year.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
There are a couple that I want to do already. I have a list.
Yeah.
One of them that it has been on my list for years is Raditz from Dragon Ball Z. But that hair, though, I don't know how I'm going to do that hair.
Probably, like, I don't know, upholstery foam.
That's what I'm thinking about doing, making it like a hard hat and then foaming.
Or if you want to get, like, faux fur or something, you can just get a sheet of that and spike it up or something.
Well, I need that for the tail, though.
You could do both.
And then another one I want to do is a Bane Thrall from War Machine.
Okay, is that like from the faction that you...
Yeah, that's from my faction. He's like a skeleton warrior, like a risen skeleton warrior with armor and an axe and stuff like that.
Okay.
I
gotcha.
In Mark II, he was like the unit you would have as a Kriegs player.
Okay.
In Mark III, I don't know what's going to happen because they nerfed him. But we'll see.
Yeah, I got a con coming up here next month. It's Anime Blues Con. I go every year.
Nice.
Really excited
Hopefully
for
we'll
that.
See some sweet pictures from
Hopefully so, yeah. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to cosplay for it or not. That'll be the first year I don't cosplay at Anime Blues.
Well, that just means more videos and pictures.
Yeah, it does. But it really saddens me, though. I can't
that reminds me.
Yeah.
Speaking of pictures, my biggest gripe with Colossal Con and having it be at the Kalahari Resort is the hallways are so dark. If you don't have an expensive flash on your camera, or you're not using a smartphone, because apparently smartphones can take really good pictures close up, don't bring your DSLR. It's too dark.
Well, if you...
I had to use my, 55 to 250 zoom lens because it had I had the best aperture on
Right,
that.
right.
So I had to get like 4 or 5 feet away from everyone and crowd the hallway.
Well.
Yeah, but I got good pictures with it. But it was just the fact that I was hoping to be close because I seen people with their smartphones that'd be like a foot away taking like these bright, nice pictures, and here I am with my fancy camera, and I'm like,
Well, I'm saying just go to Walmart. Just go to Walmart and get yourself like a $50 flash or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna.
It works.
That's what I'm gonna do because my birthday's coming up. Maybe I can get my parents to get one for me.
Yeah, but yeah, Anime Blues. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to cosplay or not because I have to get a new flight suit for my Mando. I have to make a new flak vest.
What about your blue spy?
My blue spy. I said never again.
Oh.
Mainly, I don't have contact lenses anymore. I have to go get my eyes checked for that. I would love to do my Daft Punk costume, but I don't have I don't have another person to do the other member or the
I'm
robot.
sure you can find one. At the
there was a guy there last year who had a helmet of the other robot, and like mine is Thomas, which is the silver helmet, and the other guy was.
Now you got to find Martha Wayne.
Yeah, I gotta find. What did you say? Say that again. What'd you say?
Martha Wayne. Thomas and Martha.
That was my mother. That was my mother. Oh gosh, Batman versus Superman. I actually really enjoyed Batman versus Superman.
Haven't seen it. It looked bad.
I loved it.
Just
it
like
good.
episode 7.
Episode 7 was good.
No.
Come on. As much as we raved about the trailer in that special episode we did,
Nope, I was extremely disappointed.
No, I loved it. I'm really looking forward.
I need to watch it again because I've only seen it once.
Yeah, you do.
But after my first time viewing it, I felt like Michael Bay and EA were hired to make this movie.
No.
The beginning of it was phenomenal. There was character building and story progression, and then Michael Bay took over, and then EA bought it out.
No.
And now I have to wait for DLC to get a full story.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm still going to buy it on Blu-ray because I have the rest on Blu-ray.
Yeah,
but...
you should. I mean, I got mine on Blu-ray pretty cheap. I got it at Target. So
I was disappointed by it.
No, it was. I went and saw it twice in theaters, and
now I'm worried about Rogue Squadron because they're having to get new casts and do some reshoots.
No, they're doing reshoots because apparently I think it was like Disney said that it didn't live up. The original screening didn't live up to the original trilogy or something like that. So it didn't. I don't know. It didn't. They seemed like it didn't fit into the universe. You shut up.
But I also like the original Spider-Man movies. So,
See, they were good for what they were.
Amazing Spider-Man was bad.
I liked the Amazing Spider-Man. I thought they were better, to be honest.
Who's your favorite actor in that?
Probably James Garfield. Andrew Garfield, I know. President James Garfield, yeah. Okay, for the people who don't know that are listening, I screwed up when we were talking about this. I said, yeah, I really like James Garfield as Spider-Man. And what Adam does is he goes and finds a picture of James Garfield's head and puts it on Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man's body. And it's hilarious. And for a while... he played Counter-Strike Global Offensive as James Garfield with that picture, and it was just so funny.
It was so good.
It was so funny. So, but yeah, no, I actually did enjoy the Amazing Spider-Man. The original Spider-Man trilogy, with Tobey Maguire, they were good. I really enjoyed them. I really liked Sam Raimi's take on Spider-Man, but I felt like Andrew Garfield was more... he was a better Spider-Man.
Have you seen Civil War?
I have not seen Civil War yet.
Besides the costume, best Spider-Man we've ever had.
Really?
Yes.
Because I feel like Andrew Garfield... Oh, boy, here we go. Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire was the best Peter Parker.
Wait till you see Civil War.
See, that's what people tell me, and I don't know. I want to see Civil War, but at the same time, I don't care. It's kind of like
I would recommend
It's kind of like with Warcraft. That came out today, timestamp. And, I mean...
I'm going to see it.
I don't care. I mean, it's just like... I want to be able to like it, but I just can't bring myself to go watch it.
So back to conventions and things.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
So you need someone else for Daft Punk. You need
Yeah,
Guy.
I need, well, actually it's pronounced Guy Manuel de Hom Cristo, or I think, I don't know. It's an unnecessarily long name.
Okay.
I need to find somebody else to be the other member of Daft Punk. I need to make new stuff for my Mando because I got fat. What else? I'd like to... what was it? I had it on the tip of my tongue, and now it's gone.
Well, while you think of
I don't
that,
remember. Whatever. I don't care.
I'm going to back to the entertainment section of the podcast.
Yeah.
So that new Commissioner Gordon for Justice League, or the new Batman
Oh, good
movie, or
grief!
whatever he's
Yeah,
gonna be.
yeah. It's Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's for Justice League?
Yeah. What was it? J.K. Simmons? Is that his name?
Yep.
Yeah. It's Jameson or J.J.
And
Jameson from
John Jonah Jameson.
from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man series. So
He got a big beard and he got ripped.
yeah, he looks like a.
But very toned, not like buff ripped, but like
He
you can
looks-
see every muscle and there's no fat.
He looks. I'm gonna be honest with you. He looks like a bearded Popeye the Sailor. I mean, he does. You just add the sailor uniform and a corncob pipe, and you have
And a
Popeye.
button nose.
Ha 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 ha. No, seriously, you add the sailor uniform and the pipe, and he looks like Popeye.
Nice. I don't see it, but yeah.
You don't see it? I mean,
I'm
his
gonna wait for
arms are
Photoshop
his
to come
arms
out,
are
and then we'll find
ripped.
out.
I mean, it's scary. I mean, this guy is
Right,
like,
but
how old is he? He's like,
not large though. He's incredibly toned.
right, but I mean, how old is he? He's like 7 or 67 or something like that.
So hopefully we see Commissioner Gordon pull off some cool stunts
Yeah, it's like,
or punch through a wall.
Batman goes like, who are you? He's like, I'm Commissioner James Gordon. And it's just Batman's like, bye.
And his name was John Cena.
Okay, all right, we're done with this. I just imagine Batman's like, bye. You've got this. You Gotham is under your control. It's like I wouldn't want to mess with him. So
But yeah, so fun times
Yeah.
at the cons.
But-
So you don't think you're gonna have a costume?
no,
You don't have any other costume?
unfortunately,
costume
no,
you could do.
I don't. I wish I did, but
Mhm.
I mean, right now I don't because I mean, I didn't think I was going to gain a whole lot of weight, so I
Be
thought
a
I was just going
Kerman.
to what?
Be a Kerman.
Yeah,
From
Kerbal,
Space
Kerbal,
Program.
yeah.
Oh, I thought they were called Kermans.
No, they're called Kerbals. Their
Oh.
last name is all their last names are Kerman,
Oh,
but they're
okay.
Kerbals.
Be Kerbal Kerman.
Yeah, they're Kerbals from the planet Kerman.
Be Colonel Kerbal Kerman from the planet Kerbin.
Kerbin, yeah. Oh gosh. I don't think I've got. Well, no. There's an army surplus store that I just found out about. Maybe I can get an orange jumpsuit and I can make a
See?
helmet. So,
There you go.
Big head. So
Do it.
I might do that. But oh boy.
I'd get a good.
Yeah,
time
I
out of that.
imagine so. But no, I was gonna do my Mando, but I didn't realize I was going to gain all that weight. But I was also really planning on having my BB-8 finished in time for the con, so I could.
And you're gonna cosplay as Rey?
Yes,
Nice.
because I mean that scavenger outfit. Yeah, I'd look so pretty. No, I was actually just gonna dress normally and just have a remote in my pocket or something, or in a bag or something, or stand on the way that our convention center is. It's got 2 layers on it, and one of the main parts.
Are you a cake or an onion?
Yes,
You
I'm
have
like an onion.
layers?
I've got layers. Yeah, no, it's got like it's a multi-level convention center.
Floors?
Yeah, what did I say? Multi-layer.
You said layers.
Oh boy, I'm a little tired. I'm sorry. I've been working out, trying to lose weight. So.
I'm working at a bank.
Oh, good for you. I don't know what that has to do. Well, of course, I just whatever. But it's got it's a multi-story convention center, but the second floor has like a balcony over the first floor. So I was going to probably just stay up there with a radio and kind of control BB-8 around the first floor.
I wouldn't do that personally.
But I would have somebody around BB-8 to make sure nobody would like beat him or anything.
Okay, I was going to say I would not.
No. I already know I would need somebody by BB-8 to make sure nobody kicked him or it or her. I don't know what thing goes by.
It's your BB-8. You decide.
Yeah, seriously. But no, I was like kind of be hidden back away or something, or have a control or a remote in like a bag or something.
So are you gonna episode 7 BB-8 or are you gonna give it its own custom color?
No, episode 7 BB-8.
Okay.
But I ran out of 3D printing filament. I was going to 3D print the entire thing. Shout out to the BB-8 Builders group, by the way. So big shout out to them for having all of the files for BB-8. They are really cool. Actually, some of the original builders from the movie are members of the group. So they contribute, yeah. But I was going to have a GoPro in the head and record everything, get some really cool video shots, stuff like that. But I ran out of filament, and I think it's going to be like $600 worth of filament I'd have to buy.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty expensive. And then I have to buy all the stuff for the electronics, the ball, put everything into, and the transmitter and the receivers and everything. It's just going to get really expensive. So I think maybe next year I'll have it done, but this year there's no way.
Oh, nice.
So
I do have to give a shout out to one of the people at the convention, though. I just found his business card.
Yeah.
NoOrdinaryBalloonMan.com.
NoOrdinaryBalloonMan.com.
Yeah. So he was at the convention, right? And so he had a booth where he would do different balloon animals.
Okay.
For lack of a better term for people. One of my friends who cosplayed as Sans got a papyrus done. And there were people that had like a creeper and like some kind of other things. But he made a costume out of balloons.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was about... It was from floor to ceiling of the convent... Not floor to ceiling, but 7 feet tall, maybe 6.5.
Yeah.
Of a balloon... I don't know what they're called, but it was from Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann?
It was the purple mech.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a friend...
That was his costume. He was running down the hall and doing dances with it and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
And then on, I want to say it was Sunday, it might have been Saturday, the Splatoon, the orange squid?
Yeah.
He made a 12 to 20 foot long giant orange squid. It was just with a ton of other people just carrying it through the halls of the convention center.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. And then a squid baby popped out of it.
Oh,
a
gosh.
balloon squid baby. It was pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
So I thought he deserved a shout out.
Yeah,
for
that's pretty cool. But another con that I'd really like to go to, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. It's our friend Sarah's con in, where is it? Clarksville, Tennessee?
Clarksville, Tennessee.
Yeah, it's ME2, or Multi-Entertainment Expo?
I was going to see if you remember.
Was it Multi-Entertainment Expo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. It's not that far away from me.
It's in November.
Yeah, it's in November, so I might be able to go.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah?
I'm trying to go, too.
Well,
You know what that means? Maybe we split a room and we do a live from the convention podcast.
Yeah, man. You come on down, man.
It's a 10-hour drive. We'll see.
Well, you could fly,
Not for $400.
Well, you could fly for $400, but, you don't want to spend.
I don't have $400.
Well, I'm just saying.
Especially after I make a costume.
Well, you have to, prices for flights change every day, so.
Yeah, we'll see.
I found a flight from Memphis to Austin for like $90 at one point, but now I looked yesterday and they were $300. So, yeah, it was like that price jump. So, there's an airline that flies out of Memphis that actually goes to, for a while it was like Los Angeles or something for like $100.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but like I said, they change their prices every day. So I don't know. You just have to wait and see what they've got. But they fly out of Columbus, not out of. Where's your local airport?
I checked Cleveland. I checked Columbus. I checked Akron. There was nothing cheaper than $330.
Okay. Huh. Well, I mean, $330 is not bad if you think about it.
Well,
I mean, you'd probably,
from my perspective, it's pretty bad.
I don't know. You'd probably pay more. Is that round trip or per ticket, or one way?
I think it's round trip.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad round trip, because if you were driving that, you'd probably pay a lot more in gas.
I honestly couldn't tell you if it was round trip or not. I just put this date to this date.
Okay.
So yeah.
I mean, most of the time they'll probably do round trip. I don't know, but yeah. I mean, it might not be too bad. I don't know, but if you find a way to get down here, sure.
I'm gonna try to. I'm definitely gonna try to save up to go.
Yeah.
Because I think it would be a great experience. There's great people running it. We know them personally.
Yeah. So
it's going to be just a whole host of United Prop Builders and friends.
Pretty much, yeah. It's going to be awesome. And that night we get to actually high five everybody that we know over the internet. So
we will actually get to high five.
Yes, we will actually high five, and we'll high five Sarah and everybody else that we know from United Prop Builders. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, so I'm really excited.
With that, we're coming up on our soft time limit.
Yeah.
So, is there any closing thoughts, closing concerns, or statements you'd like
to make, Closing statements. Habba bagaba. That's all I got. I don't know.
So, Sean, if people would like to get contacting you for your cool ideas or to give you some advice on questions you might have had during our podcast, where can people get a hold of you at?
You can find me on Twitter at SeanEngine951. I also do Periscope broadcasts, so be sure to follow me there. Use my Twitter handle. My YouTube is Coffee Powered Media, and that's it, really. So
nice.
How about you?
People can find me on Facebook for United Prop Builders. Join the Facebook group United Prop Builders. Find us on YouTube at youtube.com/UnitedPropBuilders. Or if you know me personally, just look up Adam Hazy and send me a friend request.
Yeah. Also worth noting that the Facebook page and group, they're two separate things. So
yes,
some people don't know that. Like for a while, I didn't know that. So for a while, I'm not kidding. I was actually when I first joined the Facebook group, I thought that the page was like how do I join this? I don't know. Of course, I never really used Facebook. It was like
two separate things.
How do I do this?
And congratulations to all of our amazing admins and mods.
Yes.
We're almost at 8,000 members, and we're getting 50 to 100 new members a day.
Yes, it is amazing. So thank
you all for joining. Thank the admins for doing this while I'm at work, because I can't monitor it as well as everyone else can.
Right.
And let's get those YouTube numbers up, guys.
Yeah,
Come on now.
yeah, and all the new members, read the rules on the Facebook page or on the Facebook group. Please read the rules. You're not allowed to sell anything. All right? Please.
That's for the BST, which is our sister.
Yeah, we have a sister group called the Replica Prop BST or Buy Sell
Started
Trade.
by myself and Logan.
Right.
Who is one of our admins.
Yeah, he's one of he's one of the original admins. So
yeah, check that out if you want to buy or sell anything. And with that, I would like to thank you for listening to The Prop Shop, the #1 podcast for your shop. Help support the podcast by leaving a rating and review on iTunes and Stitcher. And be sure to check us out and subscribe to us on YouTube at youtube.com/UnitedPropBuilders. Until next time, stay tuned, keep on building. We'll see you later.
Bye. 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 Bye.